Hello and welcome to Bristol City Youth Council election evening. I'm Abdi.
And I'm Alice, and we're two of the outgoing youth council members, and we're just here really to give a welcome to the new youth council, go over a few little bits, and then we'll hand over to the returning officer for the election announcement.
So first I want to congratulate on everyone that has been elected tonight. So I know this evening has been stressful, and I remember my first day sitting where, not sitting exactly where you were sitting, but yeah, being up there. I remember the nerves. I remember being all relieved when the election results were told, but it was stressful as hell. So I'm here to tell you about a few things. First, some positive experiences. There are a lot, but I have to reduce it down to a very few. One of my positive experiences is meeting new people. As such, when we went on a trip off to Germany, Hanover, Bristol's twinning city, and I remember meeting lots of new people, and I mean lots. Even though I met lots of new people, I said lots too much, but yeah, meeting new people when I got lost in Germany, Hanover. You never know that. Claire would tell you that story a lot. So I want to tell you my time also as a deputy member of Youth Parliament. When you get elected in UK Youth Parliament, there are a few things you have to do. One of them is going to the House of Commons. That is the best experience, which unfortunately none of the UK YPs got to do it this year due to COVID. Also is going up residentials to a university either up north or south, and having a 2-day residential with other UK Youth Parliament members. And you get to go to annual conferences where you debate on any new topics that you want on Make Your Mark, which is one of the biggest youth consultations. But I want to leave you one thing before I go and pass it over to Alice, is that always say yes. What experience you have, if Claire or Martin say we have a new thing opening up, I'll say yes. Say yes. That is number one. Now over to Alice.
So I was lucky enough when I was on the youth council to be youth mayor, and that was something really amazing for me. I was youth mayor for 2 years because of COVID, which was maybe a little tiring, but nevertheless amazing. And we did some amazing things. So we founded the International Youth Mayors Association. We spoke at these crazy things. I met the German ambassador, and it was an amazing experience. So that's one thing I would say, much like Abdi, just to echo there. Don't say yes so much that you're going to completely overstretch. But there are so many opportunities that you'll have such imposter syndrome about, like, loads of things I've done where I've gone, am I actually good enough to be doing this? But you absolutely are, so it's absolutely important to put yourself up for those things. And I would say just the impact that the Youth Council has on the city is one that you sometimes can't see. Sometimes you're sat on boards with people that are 60, that by the time the project that you're thinking about 50 years in the future is happening, they'll probably be long gone, let's put it that frankly. But the change you're making is really important, and it might not be as visible to other young people in the city, but it's so vital. So definitely buy into the things that are tangible, that are visible, but also the behind the scenes things that are just as important and just as amazing. And I think another thing I'd say is kind of you get in as much as you get out of it as much as you give. So that's not to say like completely prioritize it over everything, but each youth council is different. The amount of work its members put in kind of generates something different. So as a group, it's now up to you for what you're going to do with your time. And I think that's something really special and exciting to be thinking about. And just really I want to finish with a message, a well wish from the outgoing youth council. You don't have that many members of us re-elected. There are a few sat among your ranks, and that's really exciting. But you're like a vastly new group, and that's really exciting too. And so I think just from us, we'd like to say, like, we're here as a resource. Use us if you want to. If you've got a question, you don't know how to get around some bureaucracy, obviously Martin and Claire are there, but we're also there too. If you want a list of, boring things like all of the councillors' email addresses so you don't have to find it, you can bet we probably have it, and we'd be more than happy to help you out. So just things like that, like think of us if you do need any help with anything, and we'll be more than happy to give it. So that's kind of everything we had to say, and it's hard to kind of condense 3 years of work into like a little short speech because of COVID. It's we had 5 minutes, but you know, just well done, congratulations, and I can't wait to see what you guys do as a group. So now we're going to hand over to the returning officer for the announcement of the elections.
Hello, this is the declaration of result of poll of the Bristol Youth Council elections 2022. Today is the 11th of February, and this is the result for the Bristol City Youth Council East Central. I, Yvonne Dawes, being the Deputy Returning Officer at this election, do hereby give notice of the votes recorded for the Bristol East Central Youth Council. The number of ballot papers was as follows. Total votes counted, 3,762. Number of ballot papers rejected, 225. Total number of votes cast, 3,537. And I do hereby declare that Aya Mohammed, Mubarak Wazane, Navneet Kaur, Ben Flintoff, Yolanda Munira, Maya Parker, Louisa May McBean, and Anika Mistry are duly elected for the said Bristol Youth Council. Would you like to come up? If you'd like to just stand behind me. Congratulations. So this is now the result, the declaration of result of poll for the Bristol Big Vote election on the 11th of February 2022 for the Bristol City Youth Council North. I, Yvonne Dawes, being the Deputy Returning Officer at this election, do hereby give notice of the votes recorded for the Bristol North Youth Council. The number of ballot papers was as follows. Total votes counted, 4,979. Number of ballot papers rejected, 119. Total number of votes cast, 4,860. And I do hereby declare that Lucy Morling, Felix Massey, Jude Barton, Louis Afford, Karina Bradeen, Jessie Hall, Matilda Crockford and Alex Pope are duly elected for the said Bristol Youth Council. Would you like to come up? Congratulations. Declaration of result of poll. Bristol Big Vote election, 11th of February 2022. For the Bristol City Youth Council South. I, Yvonne Dawes, being the Deputy Returning Officer at this election, do hereby give notice of the votes recorded for the Bristol South Youth Council. The number of ballot papers was as follows. Total votes counted, 2,548. Number of ballot papers rejected, 41. Total number of votes cast, 2,507. And I do hereby declare that Jeremiah Dom Ogbonna, Shaheem Minzi, Samuel Richards, Ibra Tai Comrie, Kendra Mayo, Illis Pittman and George Townsend are duly elected for the said Bristol Youth Council. Would you like to come up? Declaration of result of poll. Bristol Youth Vote Election, 11th of February 2022, for the Bristol Youth Council co-optees. I, Yvonne Dawes, being the Deputy Returning Officer at this election, do hereby give notice for the Bristol City Council Youth Council, and I do hereby declare that AJ Wildman, Safan Lewis Elizabeth, Phoebe Gingell, Sydney Banks, Shadia Robley, Sineri Lewis, Phoebe Wilson, Artemis Goyle, and Chloe Tate are duly elected for the said Bristol City Council Youth Council. Bristol City Council, United Kingdom, Youth Parliament Elections 2022, Bristol. Declaration of result of poll. Date of election, 11th of February 2022. I, Yvonne Dawes, being the Deputy Returning Officer at this election, do hereby declare that Lewis Afford Lessoff and Aya Muhammad are duly elected as members, and Alex Pope and Felix Massey are duly elected as deputy members for the said UK Youth Parliament. Would you like to come up? And my final declaration tonight is for the Bristol City Council Youth Mayor of Bristol 2022. Declaration of result of poll. Date of election, 11th of February 2022. I, Yvonne Dawes, being the Deputy Returning Officer at this election, do hereby declare that Anika Mistry and Jeremiah Dom Ogbonna are duly elected as Youth Mayors of Bristol. Thank you very much.